Hello everybody and welcome to the magnificent Wingate Park Country Club. This is one of the most monumental bowling clubs, not just because it is so incredibly beautiful, but because a lot of top players and bowlers in our industry come from this club. We are joined today by Sanet Kritzinger, President of Gauteng Bowls. Sanet, thanks for joining us today. We are so excited to walk into February of 2026 in your province, hosting the Pinnacle Masters 2026. That is really exciting. You must be over the moon about that.
Yes, I can't tell you how wonderful it is to again be able to host this event.
So, Gauteng is your province. You've been running it, we can see, quite evidently successfully for 2 years. It contributes significantly to the national pool of more than 50% of the masters that have been selected to participate. So what does hosting this prestigious event mean for the province and for you, and how does it affect your overall vision for 2026?
Hosting the biggest Masters here in our Golden Province is absolutely fantastic. It's such a big win for Gauteng Bowls to be able to do that. I think it's now more 8 or 9 years. It was 1 year away and it went to Ethiopia, and now it's back, and it's absolutely, for us, it's the best thing that can happen. Not only because we have 50% of the Open Masters here, but also 10 of the under 30 from that pool, and that's fantastic for us to say we've got the best bowlers, we've got the best greens, we've got the best venues, and it's a no-brainer for me to be here.
That is wonderful that the juniors are so many, because it says that it's a province of developing bowlers. So well done on that. In terms of strategic support for the host club, Wingate Park is doing a lot of the hard work on the ground, grassroots level. How is Gauteng Bowls leveraging its resources and its network across the country and across administration, including marketing and logistical support, ensuring that there is support for Nico Bozard and his team?
Wingate is so used to doing this. I think they can do it with their eyes closed. But what we are doing, the committee is really a good committee with Nico in the leadership. He is absolutely fantastic. He knows exactly what he's doing. Wingate, we know what they can do, and what they surprise me every time is that they improve every time. There's nothing else to do, and then they do something else and something new and something beautiful, and that I love. But the one thing that's fantastic for me is the halfway house that's now on the B green, the live streaming. I mean, we can showcase so many games, and then also the lovely bathrooms at the bottom. So they really improved everything for us to make it beautiful and to make it good. So that's the one thing from them. From Gauteng Bowls side, the team is running very well, but what we need is all the markers, the best markers, the best technical officials of the district. They will all be here and all give their professional help to run the tournament. The flipboards we collect from everybody to get everything here that we can use. But in the running of the tournament, they are really good. We will talk about I will talk about the marketing a bit later, but for the 5 districts, they're all here. We've got our own Chantali that's in charge of our Gauteng Bowls marketing team. All 5 districts are involved. We've got representatives of everybody. They're all here, they're all busy, they're all doing the marketing, and that's absolutely wonderful to see a team running like that.
It makes so much sense as to why Wingate has secured the Masters again a few years in a row. Let's talk about using the Masters as a development tool for the sport. So the Masters is probably the most exciting time of the year for our bowls fraternity. It is a blue ribbon event, and it really does showcase our top talent on a 3-year credential. How does Gauteng Bowls plan to use this to put a national spotlight to mandate growing the sport, specifically targeting youth and development, which I know is something you're very passionate about, because on Bowl South Africa you are involved in youth and development with your committee. So if you could answer, how do we translate this into something more tangible and growing membership by using a Masters event? How do we get it into developing bowlers?
the most important metric of success of these masters will be getting new bowlers in. With the live streaming, everybody will be able to see, everybody will be able to see that it's not an old man's game anymore. We would love to have new members. The Gauteng Bowls got lovely schools attending, we've got school associations, we have lots of young people getting involved and that not able to play rugby or maybe able to and just love bowls more, and that's fantastic to see that. So the growth youth participation that we definitely would like to do, we would like increased attendance at bowling events and tournaments, and then feedbacks, positive feedback from our spectators and everybody that's coming to see and taking the word out that bowls is a lovely game to go and play.
I've also noticed that from development, Gauteng province has gotten quite aggressively involved in something called barefoot bowls. I see that is starting to break ground quite nicely, which is slightly different to the youth because it speaks to a different target market. Can you talk us through that a little bit more?
Yes, that's also something that under leadership of Rob Zimmerman, which is very passionate about, is how do we get more bowlers to the clubs? The barefoot bowls idea is coming a long way with him and decided to do that as his main purpose for the next year. We will start kicking off in 2026. We will go to all the clubs, we will show them how to do that. He's got fantastic innovative ideas, how to do corporate events, how to get people on the greens, how to tell people what bowling is all about. If you see our corporate days or the barefoot bowling, people come for their rum parties, the kitchen teas, everybody is on the greens. And that's absolutely super.
A totally different entry point to get into loving the game of bowls.
Right. We had a school of 100 teachers on the greens the other day. So it's really getting a place where everybody can go and enjoy and really the camaraderie and the competition. That's fantastic for me to see with the barefoot bowls. But with Rob there, 2026 is going to be a kicker. Watch this space.
Wonderful. And good luck with that. So, managing a province as large as Gauteng and with 5 districts and those 5 districts having so many proteas and such talented young up-and-coming bowlers, it certainly isn't an easy task. What steps are you taking to ensure that all the districts are unified and invested in the success of the 2026 Masters? And how does this collective effort come to play in terms of volunteering and administration to harness support for this event?
The Masters is absolutely an event that everybody wants to come to and wants to watch. The districts know that this is a golden opportunity for this golden province to show what they can do. And they are really, we've seen Sedibeng grow by massive standards to being able to host these kinds of tournaments. And now they are here and they can bring their expertise. We have all our marketing people are for all 5 districts, all our coaches, all our technical officials, all our markers. Everybody is here and they know this is ours. This is our big event, and if we want to have it again, we better shape up. And it's fantastic to see everybody working together and being there and willing to do whatever we need. The administration stuff, I must say, Nico and his team, they really know. They don't need us, they just need us for support. And now we will be here, now there will be photography, there will be, everybody will be there assisting and help whenever they need it.
Wonderful. Then last but certainly not least, and in closing off the interview, if we have to look at measuring the success of this campaign and this competition, aside from the on-green battle between the men and the women and the juniors, which will undoubtedly, we all know, will be incredibly fierce, what is the single most important metric do you think is critical for the success of hosting this event? And how will this event reinforce the image of your province and South Africa?
The single most metric of success for Gauteng Bowls is the increased participation in the sport, particularly among our youth and new members. That is the whole idea that this is to showcase where you can go, what is available for all young players, where to go. This is not the starting point, this is the finishing point. So that's fantastic. The number of new bowlers going into joining the Gauteng clubs, that's very important for us. Growth in youth participation in bowling tournaments. Increased attendance at bowling events, that's for us very important. Come and watch, come and have a look, and then please come and join. And then the positive feedback we get from everybody. That will be lovely and wonderful to see. This is what we can do, and this is how we can show off our Gauteng province.
Wonderful, Sanet. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, some key take-homes for me is that this is no longer an old man sport or a white attire sport. This is dynamic. It is fun. It is full of energy. It starts at an age of 4 years old and upwards. It is a family sport. It is inclusive, and anybody can play it. The Masters is our most illustrious event in the country, held in our Golden Province. And it's not just for bowlers, it's for spectators, families, friends. So thank you, Sanet, for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you during February during the Masters.
Thank you for having me.